What if I told you that while inflation hit a 40-year high and crypto lost over half its value, some 20 somethings became millionaires anyway? Sounds crazy, right? One year, prices are skyrocketing, meme stocks are exploding, everyone's panicking. Yet a few people are quietly using these times to get richer than ever. How are they doing it? Today, we're breaking down the trending chaos and revealing 5 timeless money secrets hiding in plain sight. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for all of them, because the last one might change how you think about money forever. Quick heads up, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just educational content, so do your own research. Remember when everyone was freaking about recession and inflation? When United States inflation hit a 9.1%, a 40-year record, people's savings literally lost value sitting in the bank. Stocks were falling, headlines screaming doom and gloom. But here's the crazy part. Some investors were quietly loading up on opportunities. This is like an economic fire sale. Everything's on discount for those bold enough to buy. In 2020, for example, the stock market plunged almost 30% in weeks. Those who kept cool and bought in saw huge gains by the end of the year. It's the classic Warren Buffett approach. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. When everyone else sees chaos, see opportunity. Think of a market crash like a storm that clears the forest. Yes, it's scary, trees fall, but afterwards, new growth happens faster. If you're prepared, kept some cash ready, did your homework, that's your moment to plant seeds. Many of today's millionaires bought stocks or real estate when prices were low and fear was high, while others screamed, sell, sell, sell. Smart investors whispered, buy low, hold tight. They knew the storm would pass and values would rise again. Did you know more than 5.5 million new businesses were started in 2023? Right in the middle of an economic uncertainty? Why would anyone start a business during chaotic times? Because crisis breeds opportunity. New problems to solve, less competition as weaker players quit. The bold see a downturn as a prime time to strike, not hide. So next time the world seems on fire, stocks tanking, news predicting apocalypse, take a breath. Ask yourself, where's the opportunity here? Instead of joining the panic, position yourself to profit when the dust settles. Crisis equals opportunity for those prepared to act. We've seen how mindset and chaos sets you apart, but making smart moves in a downturn is just one side of the coin. What if you could create new income out of thin air, even while working a day job? Up next, let's talk about the side hustle revolution and why having one income stream is quietly becoming a thing of the past. Take a look around. Your friends, coworkers, maybe you, everyone's got a side hustle these days. And for good reason. Depending on one single paycheck is like sitting on a stool with one leg. One wobble and boom, you're on the floor. But add a second, third, even a fourth leg, you've now got a sturdy table. In 2025, multiple income streams aren't a luxury. They're becoming a necessity. In fact, 48% of Gen Z and 44% of millennials have a side hustle already. That's nearly half of young adults hustling beyond their 9 to 5. Why this explosion of side gigs? Partly, it's a response to the craziness we just talked about. Inflation making everything expensive. Companies doing surprise layoffs. Younger generations learn the hard way that job security isn't guaranteed, and your salary's buying power can shrink. Instead of relying on one employer, they're flexing to take control. One report even noted Gen Z and millennials are embracing change to remain durable and resilient in the face of macroeconomic shifts. In other words, when the economy throws curveballs like high inflation or tight job markets, young people pivot to create their own income streams. They drive Uber on weekends, run Etsy shops at night, start YouTube channels, freelance on Fiverr, whatever it takes to add another pillar under their financial table. Meet Jane, a 25-year-old graphic designer by day, and by night she's running a small online poster shop. When her company downsized, was she scared? A little, but she wasn't desperate. Her side hustle was bringing in an extra $1,000 a month, which covered her rent. She used that breathing room to turn her side gig into a full-time business. Jane's story isn't one in a million. It's becoming pretty common. In fact, about 1 in 5 young adults with side hustles aim to turn them into their main income. They're literally building escape routes from the rat race. Even if you love your job, a side hustle can be a financial safety net and a way to pursue passions. Plus, extra cash from a side gig can go into investments, paying off debt, or seeding a bigger business. Remember those 5.5 million new businesses in 2023? Nearly 44% of those entrepreneurs kept their day job while starting their business. The new era of multiple income streams is here, and it's how young people are future-proofing their wealth. So, you've got money coming in from different sources. Great, but here's the question. What do you do with that money? Handled wisely, it can snowball into more wealth. Handled poorly, it can vanish overnight on the next fad investment. Coming up, the biggest lesson meme stocks and crypto crazes, and why slow and steady wins the race, and how to avoid the get-rich-quick traps that burn so many people. If you've opened social media in the last few years, you saw it. Teenagers bragging about doubling their money on GameStop, Dogecoin turning amateur investors into paper millionaires overnight. The hype is real. GameStop stocks shot up 760% in 2021. AMC skyrocketed 1,253% because a Reddit army decided to make it so. And Dogecoin, a joke crypto crypto coin with a dog logo, exploded 12,000% in value in 1 year after many celebrity tweets. It was essentially raining money until the storm came. Fast forward a bit, those same meme stocks came crashing back to earth as reality caught up. Many who bought in at the peak got burned, losing fortune as prices plunged. As one investment analyst puts it, many young investors are getting stuck into the market euphoria and speculating on investments they don't fully understand, hoping to get rich quick. It's like a sugar rush, a quick high followed by a crash. Here's the timeless truth. Real wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. The flashy wins make headlines, but steady gains wins the game. If you invested in broad stock index funds and just let it grow, you'd have seen roughly a 10% average annual return over the decades. That may not sound as sexy as 10x on a meme stock, but guess what? It's reliable. It's powerful. Over time, that consistency beats most day traders and FOMO chasers. There's a good reason Warren Buffett bet $1 million that an S&P 500 index fund would beat fancy hedge funds over 10 years. And he won, big time. Steady, diversified investing outperforms the experts. Think of investing like planting an orchid. The get-rich-quick crowd runs around planting dynamite hoping fruit trees will magically appear overnight. Sure, one might blast out a fruit tree by luck, but more often they scorch the earth. Meanwhile, the patient planner is sowing seeds, watering them regularly. That's your consistent monthly investing, and letting time and compound growth do the magic. In 10 years, who has the abundant orchid? Exactly. This doesn't mean you can't ever take a moonshot or investing in a trending new tech. It means build your foundation first. Make sure the core of your money is in solid, time-tested investments. Broad index funds, quality stocks, real estate, etc. If you dabble in crypto or the next hot thing, do it with a small, educated portion of your money and be prepared for it to go to zero. Treat it like casino money. The bulk of your wealth, let it grow slowly and surely. Boring? Maybe. But financial freedom is anything but boring when you actually reach it. And one more thing, stay invested. Markets will go up, down, loop-de-loop. If you try to time every jump and dip, you're likely going to miss the best days. The tortoise beats the hare in the end. Slow, steady, and smart will get you to the finish line intact. Now, making money is great, but keeping it is just as important. Ever feel like your dollars just don't go as far as they used to? You're not imagining it. In our next section, we'll tackle the invisible force that can silently steal your wealth and what you must do to fight it back. Hint, it's affecting everyone right now. Have you noticed the same $100 buys fewer groceries than it did a year or two ago? That's inflation, the silent thief in every wallet. When prices jump, the cash under your mattress loses value without you touching it. Remember that 9.1% inflation figure? That means $100 last year is worth about $91 in goods now. Ouch. If you're just saving money and not investing it, you're effectively getting poorer in a high inflation environment. So how do you beat this thief? 2 key timeless habits: smart spending and smart saving, investing. First, get a handle on your budget. In times of rising prices, it's crucial to know where your money's going. Plug the leaks in your ship, subscriptions you don't use, overpriced lattes you don't even enjoy, impulse buys that collect dust. Every dollar you free up is a dollar that can work for you instead of slipping away. And don't think rich people don't need a budget. Actually, many high earners end up broke because of poor spending habits. Around half of people making over $100,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck. Shocking, right? Earning more won't save you if you spend it all. Wealthy people stay wealthy by keeping a good chunk of what they make. Now, about saving smart. This isn't your grandma's put it in a savings account and forget it. With today's thief-like inflation, you need to invest your savings to outpace rising costs. That doesn't mean taking crazy risks. It means putting money into assets that historically grow faster than inflation. Think stocks, index funds, maybe rental properties, or even inflation protected bonds. It's about making your money work for you. Every dollar is like an employee. You can make it sit and idle, earn nothing, or put it on a job to earn more dollars. The rich make sure each dollar is out there hustling. Also, build an emergency fund for safety. Ideally 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash or a safe savings account. This isn't about growing wealth. It's about preventing disaster. When your car breaks down or you lose a job, that cushion keeps you from spiraling into debt or selling investments at a bad time. It's peace of mind, which is priceless. Bottom line, inflation will always be around. Maybe not always 9%, but it's a fact of life. Don't let it silently rob you. Budget to control your outflow and invest in your inflow to grow faster than prices. By doing this, you're essentially inflation-proofing your lifestyle. While others complain that nothing is affordable, you'll have a plan and grow assets to stay ahead of the curve. We've covered opportunities, hustling, investing, and protecting your money, but none of that matters if you don't grow along with your bank account. The world's changing fast. Technology, industries, trends, and the final wealth secret about keeping yourself ahead of the game. Ready to future-proof yourself? Let's dive dive in. Here's a secret every self-made millionaire knows. Your mind is your greatest asset. The more skills, knowledge, and adaptability you have, the more opportunities you can seize. In a world where AI can write emails and cars are starting to drive themselves, standing still is falling behind. It's estimated that tens of millions of workers worldwide will need to rescale or change careers by 2030 due to automation and AI. That's how fast things are changing. But before that scares you, think of it as millions of new opportunities to learn and profit if you stay adaptable. Think of blockbuster businesses that failed to adopt. Blockbuster, the video rental giant, didn't embrace streaming, and along came Netflix. Bye bye Blockbuster. Kodak stuck to film too long in the digital age. They went bankrupt while new companies thrived. Now apply that personally. If you never evolve your skills or mindset, you risk becoming the Blockbuster of the workforce. Brutal, but true. The good news? You have more tools than ever to learn and adopt. Many of the top entrepreneurs and professionals constantly read, take online courses, learn from mentors, and reinvent themselves. They treat learning as a lifelong journey, not something that stopped at a college diploma. Elon Musk, love or hate him, the man taught himself rocket science by reading textbooks and talking to experts. No formal aerospace degree. He just devoured knowledge because he had a goal, SpaceX. While AI started trending, tons of people began to learn to code AI or use AI tools. I know freelancers who learned one AI tool and suddenly multiplied their income because they could do the work of 5 people in one afternoon. Investing in yourself can mean learning a high income skill, coding, copywriting, digital marketing, improving an existing skill to become world class, or even just reading books on finance, leadership, psychology, anything that gives you an edge. It can also mean your health and energy. Don't forget, your brain runs on the food you feed it and the sleep you get. The sharper and more energetic you feel, the more you can do, create, and earn. Even exercise can boost your mood and brain power to tackle business challenges more effectively. Think of yourself as the goose that lays golden eggs. Take care of the goose, and it will keep producing. Ever play video games? You know how to level up your character to take on bigger bosses? Life is the same. Level up yourself continuously, because the bosses, challenges, keep getting tougher as you progress in your financial journey. The money you make will rarely outgrow you. So if you want to earn more, first become more. Learn, adapt, and stay curious. In today's world, the most expensive thing you can do is be closed-minded. The more you open yourself to new ideas and skills, the more wealth doors open for you. We've journeyed through a lot. Turning chaos into opportunity, building multiple income streams, choosing smart investments over hype, beating inflation, and investing in yourself. These are the timeless principles that thrive in any economy, whether it's 1975, 2025, 2050, the trending events, crazy markets, new tech, economic swings, they're really just backdrops whenever these evergreen strategies play out. Now, imagine your future if you start applying these principles today. Picture yourself 5 to 10 years from now, multiple income streams flowing, your investments growing steadily, your savings protected from inflation, and you equipped with the cutting edge skills and knowledge. That's financial independence in the making. That's you becoming the boss of your money, not the other way around. If you found even one of these tips helpful, do yourself a favor, smash that like button, hit the bell, and subscribe to join the channel. Join our community of aspiring financial freedom seekers. We're all learning and growing together. And hey, we've only scratched the surface. For the next step in your journey, be sure to check out our next video. And it might just blow your mind how simple they are. Go watch that now. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, it's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. And the best investment you can make is in yourself. Stay curious, stay confident, and keep building your future. See you in the next video.